All right, number one, not playing on the downbeat of one, except for right here. So yeah, that is your eighth note rest. So we come in on the upbeat of one, starting with an upstroke. So remember, you have your hand in position for that upstroke. So don't have your hand here where it would be set up for a downstroke. You need it down here so it's set up for the upstroke. And just a reminder for numbers 1 and 2, if you reach 240 in your practice, go ahead and start making a video of that. Start recording yourself because you might get it, and then you can send that over. For number 3, it's 200. So, because if you're hitting those speeds in less than a week, I say we can move on to other things. But you don't have to reach those speeds. That's like, we'll say, finish early speed. Again, you don't have to reach it. If you do, fantastic. If not, that's okay. Just get where you can. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 2. Lots of stuff happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and done. 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that again. I questioned the third bar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1. There we go. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 3. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 60. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what I got set up here for the scale practice, you got drums, bass, and backing guitar happening. So it's just going up and down one at a time. So just up and down that C Ionian shape, up and down the D Dorian shape, and so on. So what I'm going to recommend you do is, let me turn something else on here. And let's reset that. Okay. So eventually, you got to play all the way from the beginning. Well, what you do is, like, you can start with highlighting the first line and then turn on the loop here. And then also come up here to the metronome and count-in setting, so these three little dots right there. And actually, no, we don't want that. What we want is this. Turn on the hourglass. Yeah. So this way you'll have 3 clicks, because this isn't a 3/4 time signature, so you have 3 clicks when you hit play, or just hit the space bar. And so stay on that until you get like 3 perfect takes in a row. And then, because if you get 3 perfect takes in a row, and hopefully do it without looking at this either, like watch your hand on the guitar to help you get it memorized, because that's the goal, is memorizing it. Once you got that, then start working on the next line. So again, just highlight that, hit play, and then once you can get like 3 perfect takes of this in a row, what you're going to do is play both of these. And you don't need to get like 3 perfect takes in a row of this one. I figure just like 1 line at a time, get 3 perfect takes of that before you add anything else. 3 perfect takes of that before you add anything else, just to make sure you got it. But anyway, once you got, you can play through this memorized, then start memorizing the third line. Once you got that down, you're going to play lines 2 and 3. So basically the Dorian shape and then the Phrygian shape. When you can do that, then you go back to the start and be able to play the Ionian, Dorian, and Phrygian back to back. Once you got all that down, then you start memorizing the open E Phrygian shape. When you can do that, then you're going to play this. You're going to do the high octave E Phrygian, then the open position. Once you can do that, then you go Dorian, high E Phrygian, open E Phrygian. And then when you can do that, go all the way back to the start and get all 4. So basically, once you get a new scale shape or a new line of this memorized, instead of going back to the start and trying to go all the way through it, you're going to go back 1 line at a time. So be able to play that from memory, and then that much, then that much, and then that much. This way you get a good amount of work with everything. Because if you just added this line and then you started from the beginning, you would get so much work done with the first shape and very little right here. So we want to go backwards. We want to add backwards to make sure you get as equal amount of work with everything as possible. So by the time you get to the end here, yep, you're going to be hitting this B Locrian shape and then add in the Aeolian. So then you'll have these 2, and then you'll have these 3, and then these 4, and so on and so on. So hopefully all that makes sense. If you got any questions with this or anything, let me know. All right, I'll see you again next week.